Okay. Here I am gonna try and do this. I have got about a 45-minute barre class for you. Not gonna play this because I definitely know they're gonna mute me on YouTube, but this playlist is $2.92. If you follow me on Spotify, it's my Eras Tour playlist. Those of you guys local who know me know that I am going to see Taylor with my girls this fall, and we are super excited. So this is all Taylor. And I will go song by song. So I'll tell you when I'm hitting play. I may or may not stop to explain anything, but I think we should be able to do everything through. And of course, you have the option of listening to whatever you want to listen to in the background. If anything, maybe you'll just listen to my voice. For this class, you need a few things. One, a small loop band for your legs. So you want tension, whether it's a fabric band or it's one of these stretchy bands. If you don't have that, you always can use something like a pair of leggings and kind of tie that tightly, or if you've got one of those long stretchy bands, you can tie that around your legs, or again, use nothing. You can always use options of using ankle weights if you want that for the resistance. So loop band, it's gonna be above your knees almost the entire time. A set of light hand weights and mat, portable bar, sturdy surface, chair, sofa. And then if you've got one of the small little Pilates balls, we will use that for some of our ab work at the end. If not, you can be flat on the floor mat. You can use a little small pillow or rolled up towel behind there just for a little bit of elevation. So those are your options, but I am gonna stick my band on. I am taping through a different device today, so I'm really hoping that it's going to work for me, because I've done like 3 or 4 classes now that I've taped that have not worked well. So hopefully this is going to work. Tape the entire thing and we will get through this without a hitch. And we will just start. Have your weights close by because we will grab them partway through our warm-up song, and then we'll just go right into our arm work. But I think I can step back here, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to hit play. First song on this playlist is Cruel Summer, so I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, I just want you to stand, have a little bit of tension on that band, take a nice deep breath all the way up, pull that belly in, and exhale down. Bend into the knees, nice deep breath all the way up. Exhale. One more time, nice deep breath all the way up. And exhale. Ground through those heels. You're just gonna give me squats. Down and up. Down and up. So you're sitting your fanny back towards the chair. Knees stay behind those toes. Drop low, lift high. Belly stays in. You're only hinging forward because you're bending at those hips. So I don't want you guys dropping your head and chest to the floor. 4 more. 3. Now hold it down. Tiny little pulses down and up, down and up. Think inch to inches, total movement. You've got that press out on those bands. 8 more. Come all the way up, grab those weights. Keep that same space in your legs. You're gonna drop and lift and squat and rise. So you hinge forward and lift, squat down and up, holding your weight, whatever way feels comfortable. So hamstrings and glutes, then get into those quads. That back stays nice and flat. So it's deadlift over and lift and squat and rise. Good job. Over, over, up, up. Two more of this combo. Down, down, up, up. Squat, squat, rise, rise. Now we're just gonna go to those deadlifts. It's lower and lift. Over, over, up, up. Soft bend in the knee. Gaze goes to the floor. Down and up. And come all the way up. All right, you're gonna step just with your right leg. Out wide, narrow, and then we'll rise with a lift of our legs and our arms. So bring those arms to 90 degrees. You're gonna step wide, narrow, lift, lower. Step wide, narrow, lift, lower. Good. So squat out, squat in, and rise, lift the leg and arms. You know the arms are always optional to hold the weights. You can always do this all with your body. Out, in, up, down. Good. Last one. Now just hold the arms and legs. Lift, lower. Soft bend in your standing leg. It's not about how high that leg lifts. Whew. I'm already getting breathy. 2, hold it up, pulse the leg, arms just hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Hands come in. Here we go. Extend and bend. Out, in. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Take those legs and arms out. Down. Woo! You should feel that standing side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant that foot. Step out. Left. In. Rise. Other side here. Out. In. Up. Down. This should feel a little bit of a release on that left side. Whew, you should know you worked that standing leg though. Up and down. Step wide, step in, rise, lift. Two more. Out, in, up, down, knees, bend, bend, lift. Now hold it here. Lift. Whew. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold that leg and pulse the leg. Arms just stay nice and still. Whew. Soft bend in your standing leg. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend. Here we go. Extend, bend, out, in. 4 more times. 4, 3, 2. We're going to sweep back with the leg, forward with the arms, up and down. Whew. 4, 2, and 1. Shake that out. All right. We're going to step. I'm going to show you from the side here. This leg's going to stay back stationary, left leg. Right leg's in front. All right. Whew. Oh, brother. I gotta do that whole thing over. No, I don't. All right, hold on a second. Let me just make sure. Okay, no, I'm good. All right, I thought I just missed something. Okay, now we're on I knew you were trouble. Right foot in front, left legs in back, palms face, soft bend. You're going to bend, rotate, drop into a lunge, rotate. Now, because you've got that band around your legs, your lunge, you're not stepping back super far. Pull the elbows, press, flip, flip, pull, press, flip, flip. 2 more. All right, now listen to me. Lift the heels, curl. Lower the heels and extend. Here we go. It's in, down, down. Again, you can lower the angles of the arms. Just do not bring those elbows all the way to the side. So top, front heels up with your back one. Up, up. 2 more, and then we're going to drop into that narrow lunge. Hold those arms here. Drop into the lunge. Pulse the arms up and legs down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now listen to me. Straighten that back left leg. Shoot those arms up. Come forward and curl. Here we go. It's back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the bend on that front leg. You just straighten through the back. Hinging forward, loading that front leg. Now hold those arms back and pulse. Up, up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that left foot forward, right foot back, arms in front, palms up. Here we go. Drop, rotate, pull, press, rotate. Palms floor, palms ceiling. Flip, flip, down. Two. Hold it here. Palms are up. Lift the calves and curl. And lower. Up, up. Down, down. Whew. 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold this next one in. Bend into those knees and pulse those arms and pulse those legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge and curl. Press, hinge and curl. So bending that back leg. Press for triceps, curl for biceps, keeping those legs engaged the whole time. 4, 3, 2, hold those arms back, pulse. 2. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. All right, set those weights off to the side. You're gonna come to your surface. If you're mounted or have a bar that will hold you for chair, you're gonna come nice and close and straighten those arms back so you can sit. If not, take that arm's length. You'll be more of a hinge. Slight separation of those legs. You're gonna drop down, down, up, up. I want you dropping into your chair. Knees stay behind those toes. 4 more. Drop, drop, lift, lift. 2 more. Last one. Now down and hold. It's down, up, lower, lift. Little pulses. All that tension in those legs. Are you ready for it? Down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rise all the way up. Lift those heels. Highest heel you can hold. Down for 2. It's down, down, up, up. So with your heels lifted, you feel those quads fire up a little bit more. Down, down, up, up. Good job. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, last one. Now drop it down and hold. Here we go. You're going to lift and lower. Up, down, lift, lift, up, up, down, up. Fire up those quads, even if you have to lower those heels. 3, 2, hold it here. Now press, press. Now look at my legs. I'm not bringing my knees back together. I'm just stopping at neutral. Press out, press out, press out, press out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them out, plank presses. Woo! They should be on fire, those quads. 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, lower those heels, shake those legs out, keep that band exactly where you're at. You're gonna bring those forearms to that surface, bar, sofa, whatever, and step back. You've got a soft bend in your knees to start. Your standing leg will always keep that little bend. Extend that left foot, flex that leg, lift that leg up. You're gonna only work in small range of motion. Lift, lower. So I don't want you going all the way to the floor. I want you right there in that tense positioning the whole time. Movement maybe, I don't know, total of 5, 6 inches total, if that. Lift up and down. Just relax the upper body. Work that lower half. 3, 2, hold that leg up. You're going to give me little pulses. Up, up. Squeeze, squeeze. Lock out that lifted leg. Shoot that energy out through the bottom of that foot. You've got a hard flex. Toes to the floor, heels to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, woo, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, you're gonna keep the leg lifted as high as you can. You're gonna take it out and in, up and down. Good job. Out a little, into center, lift, lower, out, in, up, down. Halfway, 4 more. Out a little, in a little, lift a little, lower. 2 more. Out, in, up, down, out, in. Now give me 16 presses to the side. Out, out, out. Squeeze through that standing side. You're stabilizing through that right side. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. My leg is shaking. 3, 2, 1. Stand it tall. Point that toe. Lift that right heel and bend into that leg. Now you're tall. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Whew. If you need to lower that heel, you can. My right side is on fire. 4, 3. Lock out that lifting leg. 2, your nice diagonal. 1, hold it up. Tiny little squeeze pulses. You're pressing against that band. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, you got the other side. So bring those forearms back down. Soft bend. You walk back enough so you have a nice fold forward. Your forehead or your chin is right there on your hands. Extend that right leg, flex that foot, and lift that leg up. Here we go. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Squeeze, squeeze. This is all about the tension of that band. Make it work for you. I don't want you guys using momentum. No big movements. Lower. 2. Now hold it up. Give me those pulses. Up. Squeeze. Lock out that lifted leg. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold that leg up. You're going to press out, in, lift, lower, out, in, up, down, out a little, in a little, up and down. You got to keep nice control. Press out, in, up, down. Whew. Out, in, up. 2 more. Out a little, in. I need water. All right, all you're gonna give me is 16 presses. Out, out, out. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, lift that left heel, point that right leg, or right toe. Here we go, it's lift. Squeeze, so you're tall. From your spine through the toes is a nice line. So I don't want you forward and your leg down low. I want your whole body in line. Again, it's not about height. 4, 3, 2, hold it up and squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. 8. You're locking out that lifted leg. So it is pin straight. Really lengthen through that leg. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Last 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. All right, we are coming down onto the mat. So we were just lifting our right leg. We're gonna go back to working into our left side. So I want you to be on your hands. You can have your hands wider than your shoulders to help ground and brace yourself, because I want everything to stay square. I don't want you opening up to the lifting side. If your wrists get tired or you don't like to be on your hands, you can come down to your forearms, but I want you on both forearms, not one forearm and one hand. All right? So flex that left knee or left foot. You're gonna press that foot up to the ceiling. Here we go. It's lift and lower. Now remember, you cannot go super big, huge here because your band may start to roll or slide. I can feel mine sliding, so I can't even get all the way up to my hip with my knee. Up and down, 2. All right, now listen to me. You're going to lift, extend, bend, and lower. Good. Up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Not lowering on that extension. I want you to keep that tension on the band. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Last one. We're going back to single lifts with the knee bend. Here we go. It's lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Squeezing. So if you're on your forearms, it looks like this. You can cross them. I just don't want you opening out to that left side. Now hold that leg up. You're going to pulse. Up, up. Woo! 8, 7. You're curling that knee in, that heel in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down, side lift. So this is where it's super easy to open our hip. I'd rather have you barely lift that leg and just work against the tension of that band and keep the rest of your body nice and stable and square. Lift, lower, lift, lower, up, up. You're really stabilizing through that standing side. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold that leg up and pulse it up, 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 up. Whew. Again, you can be down here. Same thing. 8, 7. I'm dripping sweat. 4, 3, 2. Bring that knee down, point that toe. Press up and tap. Lift side and lower. Press, tap. Lift side and lower. Up, tap, side, lower. Last one. Up, tap, side, lower, and sit it into those legs, those heels, those hips. Rock it side to side because you got the other side. If you need to roll those wrists and get yourself ready. Whew. All right. You're going to have your right foot this time. Whew. Another option, if you don't like to be on your wrists but you don't want to come to your forearms, is putting some weights or going to your fists, okay? But remember, stabilize by bringing those hands a little wider than your shoulders. All right, flex through that right foot. I've got to find my positioning because I'm on like a crease of my carpet right here. All right, right foot's flexed. You're going to lift, tap. Tap. Press up, tap, press. 2 more, and then we add that extension. Here we go with that extension. You're going to lift, extend, bend, and tap. Good job. Lift, extend, lower, up, out, in. Remember, when you extend for the hamstring, you imagine having that weighted cable on your ankle. You carefully let it out and carefully draw it back in, out, and in. 2 more. Lower, lift, out, and in. Last one. Then we go back to just those lifts and taps. Out and in. Here we go. It's down, lift, lower, lift. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, tiny pulses, up, 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 squeeze. Four, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, lift side and lower, side, lower, side, lower. I don't care if you barely lift off that floor, just press against that band and come right back down. Out, in. Working hard in your stable side because you're keeping yourself nice and square to that floor. Up and down. 4 more. 3, 2. All right, hold that leg up, pulse it up, up, up. This is the hardest part. You should feel that sideline. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Here we go. Press up and tap. Lift side and tap. Up, tap, side, tap. 2 more. Lift, tap, side, tap. Last one. Lift, tap, side, tap. Whoo. All right, we are rolling over onto our backs. We're gonna work bridge and then we're gonna start adding in some core. Keep that band above those knees. All right, so as you come down onto the floor, you want those feet separated enough so you feel that tension just sitting right here. You're gonna lift those hips up and down. I want those palms pressed into that mat next to your hips. Lift, lower. When we add our core work with our bridge, your hands will be here and reach long, or you can bring them behind your head if you need to. Squeezing those cheeks around that check the entire time, so don't release the glute muscles when you lower the hips. Lift and lower, up, down. So we're not pressing on this band right now. You just are keeping that isometric hold with the tension on that band because your legs are separated. 3 more. 2. Now lift up and hold and give me those pulses. Up. It's squeeze the cheeks, squeeze the cheeks. So not thrusting, using momentum. Up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, here we go. Here's our combo. Watch me. It's, all right, starting down here, you're going to lift, lower, crunch, and drop. Or lift, lower. If you don't want to lift the legs, crunch and drop. Or lift, lower, crunch, drop. With the hands behind them. Lift, lower, squeeze in, extend out. Lifting, lowering, crunching, and dropping. Lift, lower. Squeeze, that back is pressed into the mat. Down, down. Squeeze, lower. Squeeze, lower. 4 more. Down. in and out. Good job. Lift, lower, up and down. Last one. Lift, lower, up. Now lift it up. Squeeze those cheeks. To finish, you're just pulsing. Squeeze, squeeze. Last 8. Don't drop those hips. And 1. Lower all the way down. All right. You're going to keep the band just for a bit. Coming onto your forearms. Now, you want to think about scooping that belly, pulling those hip bones towards the rib cage so you've got that little engagement in your core. Your chest is open, so no one's going to dump. We're not going to round. You're going to stay lifted, pressing those forearms on that mat. Now, your legs are lifted as straight as you can. If you need a micro bend in your legs, you can. I don't want you all the way to the ceiling. I want you out on an angle. You find where that feels comfortable. Legs together. You're going to open and close. Pull the knees in and out. Open the legs, close them. Knees are open as you draw them in, so I don't want you drawing them in together. So it's open, close, in, out, open, close. Core is engaged, so find where you feel your comfort in your angle. Out, in, out. Good job. Out and in, pull, extend. Out, in, pull, extend. Out, in, pull, extend. Two more like this. Almost done with this band. In and out, out, in. All right, take those legs out in tiny presses. Out. If you need to lift, do that. You should feel inner thighs, hip flexors, outer thighs, core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those knees in. Take that band off your legs. Grab your little ball, pillow, towel, or stay flat on the mat. That ball is coming behind those shoulder blades. So we're not rolled over. You will never bring your body down like this unless you're laying flat on the mat. You are going to be engaged up. Hands behind the head. Scoop through that belly. All you're going to do is lift up and down. Lift. So this is small. If you've got the pillow or the rolled up towel, you just are going to lift up a little and down a little. Up, down. It's like a washboard. Your stomach's nice and engaged the whole time. Now hold it up for tiny little pulses. Up, up. If you're on the mat, you're just doing like this. Ooh, I need air in on the back of my ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left hand out to the side. You can be on your forearm or your palm. Right arm stays nice and wide. Right foot stays on that floor mat. You're going to pull the left knee and extend. In, out, in, out. Working just into that left oblique. In, out, in, out. 2, hold it in and tiny squeeze, 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 squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Drop that foot. Right palm, right forearm comes to the mat. Right knee's going to pull in. Left leg reaches. Left arm reaches in and out. squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Your core should be on fire. 2, in and hold, 3 sets of pulses, in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Roll over that ball or pillow, or just lay there and just stretch through. Last working song. You're gonna lose the ball. Whew. All right. You're gonna come on to your bellies. You're gonna make that 11 with those forearms so that those biceps are gonna stay engaged. Your shoulders right over those elbows. Curl those toes and lift yourself up to low plank. Now, if you need to come to your knees to take some of that pressure off the upper body, you place the knees down. I don't want you shooting your butt back. You should not look like this, whether you're here or here. You are forward. That chest line is in line with those elbow creases. So here or here. Just hold. A sip of my water. Hold, hold. 8. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. All right, we're gonna rotate those hips. Right, left, or right, left. So if you see me from the front, I'm not going all the way to the floor. I'm just rotate, 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 rotate. Draw that little smiley face over, over. Everything's moving together. You're just swiveling side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it center, hold it. If you need that quick break to your knees, take some of that pressure off the upper body, go ahead and do that right now. I want those knees and legs together because we're gonna get ready to work as one. So whether you're on your knees or on your toes, those thighs are squeezing together. They're gonna move like you just have one leg. So everyone's gonna do the same thing regardless of if you're on your toes or your knees. It will just depend if you're gonna drop the knees first or you're gonna straighten through the legs. I'll show you both. Thinking about the low belly here. Make that 11 with those arms. All right, those knees are going to tap and lift, tap and lift. If you start on your knees, you're straightening and bringing the knees back down. Tapping, lifting. Tapping, lifting, squeeze, squeeze. So you think about using that low belly. Nothing's moving but the bend of the knees. We're low to the ground right here, so you should be able to tap or at least get super close to tapping that floor. Tap, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hold. Last 20 seconds of a plank right here. Make it your best 20 seconds. If you've been on your knees and you want to give yourself a few beats on your toes, now's your time. Breathe through it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wide knees. Push those hips back to those heels. Stretch those arms away. The wider your knees are here, the more you can sit into those heels, stretching into those thighs. Nice breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now lift up slightly, and I want you to just take that right hand underneath that left and drop that right shoulder and your head down to the floor mat and look up over that left side. And bring that hand forward. Take that left hand up underneath that right, dropping that left shoulder and head or side of the head over to the mat and look up over that right side. And then lift up one last time, hips to the heels, and just stretch forward those hands. You're gonna slowly shift that body forward, and as you do, you're gonna bring that right knee up to your right thumb, left leg stays long behind you, right hip stays lifted, and you're gonna walk those hands back towards those hips. Just stay lifted here for a second. And now drop that right hip and fold over that leg as far as you can. Breathing through the stretch. All right, press those palms back onto the floor mat. Curl those left toes, straighten through those arms. Lift up, take that right foot back to meet the left, and bring that left knee into your left hand, dropping that right leg down long, keeping that left hip, and walk those hands back towards that hip. Staying nice and tall here. And now drop that hip and bring those hands or forearms down and fold over that leg. Now press those palms back into the floor and bring that right foot forward. I'm gonna turn so I can face you guys, but you don't need to. You're gonna take those legs out into a straddle. You should feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Take a nice deep breath. Arms stay long, back stays flat, and just hinge forward as far as you can in your flexibility without rounding into it. Inhale, come back up to center, and one more time, flat back towards the center, and then drop those hands, forearms or chest as you round into that stretch. Walk those hands back to the center. Take a nice deep breath up. Rotate towards that right leg and flat back forward. And then round into it, dropping that head down towards the leg, reaching for your shin, ankle, or your foot. Open that left arm up over the head, armpit to the ceiling, really stretching into that side. And lift yourself back up to center. Take a nice deep breath all the way up. Turn towards that left leg and flat back forward. And then round into it, dropping that head towards the leg, reaching for your shin, ankle, or your foot. Now lift that right arm up over your head, opening through that side. That armpit's facing the ceiling, so your chest is nice and open. And then lift yourself back up to center. Bring those feet together. Take a nice deep breath all the way up. And exhale, press that air back down. One more time. Nice deep breath all the way up in through the nose. Those hands will come together over your head, and on your exhale, bring them heart center and give yourself a round of applause. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time. Hopefully next week I'll get another new one out for you guys.